Hi everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about witchcraft and a little bit of the foundation of the 4 elements that we acquire in this world. So the first one is fire, the second one is water, the third one is air, and the fourth one is earth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through them, right, and tell them a little bit about how you can use them in spells and why they have it and their purpose in life, right? So we're gonna start with fire. So fire is passion, transformation, and action, right? It is courage, strength, purification, and creativity. The tools that you can use are candles, fire, sun, lava, rocks, dragon's blood, resign. The signs that is related to are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, you are a fire element. So how can you use the fire into witchcraft? It would be candle magic, sun charge spells, burning petition, using fire save herbs in rituals. So I have actually a set of candles here that I use for some spells, as you can tell, okay? They each represent something different, the color, so it is very important for you to know the color and what they mean. This candle set that I got is called a candle set guide. No, it's just called candles set. It comes with a candle set guide, and I got it on Amazon for, I don't remember how much for now, but not that expensive. It comes with 2 pairs of candles like this. No, it comes with 3, and it comes with 6 candle holders. It comes with a little candle set guide, some paper, which is the parchment, and some spells. It has like some spells you can use and what they signify, right? So this is what it's for fire. Moving on, we have air. Air is a intellect, communication, and clarity. What it does, it brings wisdom, logic, intuition, and inspiration. What tools you use is feathers, incense, wind, chimes, paper of written spells. So I have some feathers here. I do have some incenses. Why incense? You think that is not fire? Because the incense blow out the not smoke, well, I guess it's smoke, right? And then you paper, so you can write on the paper and everything. So these are the things that I have. I also have a feather crown that you can use. I got that when I was a kid. The signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you are water as well. And the way you can use this is by collecting rainwater, sea spells, moon water charging, and bath rituals. So like draw a bath and you do a ritual in the bath, right? Or there is a lot of spells like in my spell book that you use water. So, but we're gonna go into using all of these together and how they can expand, right? The next one is earth. Earth is a stability, growth, and protection. It is related to grounding, abundance, strength, and fertility. The tools we use for this ones are crystal, plants, soil, salt, and coins. I have literally all of these. And it's funny because I am a Capricorn, which is one of the signs that this one is from. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns, and I'm a Capricorn, and I have all of these for, so I have crystals, I have plants, I have soil, I have salt, and I have coins. Some ways you can use is gardening magic, grounding meditation, money spells, and burying petitions. Let me tell you something. I do some coin spells, right, that is supposed to bring you money, and those spells work. So, what you can do with this is call elements and rituals, right? So how do you do that? You can use one tool of each in a ritual. So like for fire, you light a candle on fire, you use a feather for air, and you use some water or mirrors for water, and then you can use crystals or like salt for earth. That's how you call elements in rituals. So as a beginner witchcrafter, I would recommend experimenting with each one of them and finding out which one works best for you. So for instance, for me, even though it's not only because I'm an earth sign, right? This one is the one that works best for me, because I do a lot of my spells with crystals, plants, soil, and salt. However, I also use a lot of fire because I do have a candle set, and I do think that also works. But as I said before, you can't combine both, right? So a lot of spells have you like get a like for money, for example, you get a candle, you burn it, you put like coins around it, or you put the crystals around it, right? It really depends on what the spells are. Some of them have salt, so fire and salt, or put salt in the water, or light an incense with a salt next to it, or so it really depends on what the spells are. So like for a love spell, right, you have water that is related to emotions and fire that related to passion. So you would use both of them for a love spell, because that makes sense, right? As I said before, what fire and water represent, right? So I'm gonna read you some things that I got from online that I think are very important. Is about balancing your energy using these elements, right? So here are some examples. For instance, for fire, if too much fire is feeling impulsive, angry, restless, burned out. Too little fire is feeling unmotivated, uninspired, and lacking confidence. So how to balance it is, if you have too much fire, cool down with water. Take a cleansing bath. Drink herbal tea. Meditate by the ocean. If you lack fire, ignite your passion by lighting candles, practicing movement, like dance or exercise, or visualizing success. For air, if there's too much air, that means that you're overthinking, anxiety, lack of focus. Too little air is when your brain is fogged, you're struggling to express yourself, feeling stuck. So how to balance that is, if you have too much air, ground yourself with earth, walk barefoot, work with clay, hold a grounding crystal like hematite. If you lack air, increase mental clarity with breath work, reading, or spending time in fresh air. Water. So for too much water, you're overwhelmed by emotions, feeling lost in daydreams, mood swings. Too little water, feeling emotionally disconnected, unable to express feelings, and creative block. how to balance it. If you have too much water, bring in structure with earth, create a routine, set boundaries, work with grounding stones. If you lack water, connect with your emotions through journaling, listen to music, or taking a ritual bath. And then last one is earth. Too much earth, stubbornness, feeling stuck, resistance to change. Too little earth is lack of stability, feeling ungrounded, struggling with finances or health. And how do you balance this? Is if you have too much earth, introduce air for flexibility. Try new things, declutter, do spontaneous activities. If you lack earth, ground yourself with nature walks, eating wholesome foods, or working with grounding crystals. So this is very important for you to learn how to balance yourself, right? Because all this is what fire, air, and earth represents, is all about you and what you can do, right? Which I think for me that makes so much sense. All right, so we can do more about spells and rituals, and I can show you some spells to do. I can show you some spells to do from my spell book. I can actually even introduce you to some candle spells, because these are always fun to do, for money, for love. Remember, there's a lot of these things is that for instance, for love, like, it's not, you're not putting a curse out there, right, for your loved one. If you're liking somebody, right, it's putting out good feelings for the right person for you, correct? So that's what is very important, because a lot of people think you're crazy and you're trying to put a curse on somebody, right, with all these crystals and all these candles and stuff. Like, no, you're not trying to manipulate somebody into falling in love with you. That's not what spells are for. What you're doing is essentially putting yourself first and bringing the right love to you and the right people to you. You're not forcing anybody. You're putting yourself out there more. I think that's important to say. That's the same thing goes with money, right? So like, what you're doing is you're putting the energy out there that you're ready to receive this money, and that you're not being greedy. You just need the money, and you are cleansing yourself and your state of mind and mentally preparing and telling the universe that you're ready to receive this money, because you're working mentally to receive this money. So when it comes, it's not like you're gonna suddenly have money in your bank account, right? So like, when I do these money spells, it's like, oh, I get a job, right? Or I get a new client, or I get, those are usually the two most ones. But like, oh, like, I get a refund from something that I forgot that I had, right? I find money that I forgot that I lost, right? Like, you know, when people find money under their couches or whatever. So it's like, it's little stuff like that. And it really depends on the intentions you set when you do these spells. So this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about the elements. I sure also learned a lot when I was researching for this. And this is what we do here, is we learn and we grow together in this journey, right? We're all learning together how to do this, because I'm just a beginner myself. I only have done so many spells. So this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have any comments, or if you have done a spell yourself that you want to share, or that if you know of a spell that you want to share also. And if I said something wrong, please say it on the comments. If you like what I said, also comment. We're just trying to build a community here and learn from each other. If you want to continue on this journey with me, please subscribe to this channel. We're all about learning who we are and going through a self-discovery journey together. And I will see you guys on Friday with the Major Arcana Tarot card video. Bye! You are most likely water. Most likely no. I don't know why I said that. Fuck!